Perception versus reality. New at 11, I talked with CMPD Chief Jennings, and he said you might think violent crime is up and awful, but the reality is violent crime numbers, he said, are down. And today, the Mecklenburg County District Attorney said his office wants to take cases to trial. It's just a resources problem. He's desperately short prosecutors. Perception versus reality. Well, new at 11, we've got some real talk tonight with these two top leaders about crime in our city.
Wednesday afternoon, the Hood Hargett Breakfast Club hosted CMPD Chief Jennings and Mecklenburg County DA Spencer Merriweather for a wholly unscripted discussion I was honored to moderate.
To start off by saying it is a pretty unique moment to have them here together.
Questions ranged from teenagers and guns to the homicide rate. One woman got up to speak about her own experience.
What's going on with the criminal justice system?
Another man asked about the amount of murders happening with legal guns and their rightful gun owners.
The actions of law-abiding concealed carry.
But it was this next fact that was new to many in the room to hear, including me.
We always say that there is a top 10% of people that if we could take off the streets, that we would affect the majority of violent crime within our community. And that's frustrating to think about.
Frustrating, he says, because it's not about keeping more people in jail or more arrests. It's about holding the right people accountable. DA Merriweather agreed, saying the new Pretrial Integrity Act, HB 813, should help.
Guess what? There are a lot of repeat offenders within our community.
From a prosecutor's perspective, he said there is always an innocence until proven guilty, but this act would do two main things. One, give pause to the process. Rather than a magistrate setting bond, it would wait until a judge can hear from victims. And two, create more consistent bonds.
It passed the House, but now it's going to be considered by the Senate.
DA Merriweather and Chief Jennings pushed this bill together.
Spencer and I teamed up along with Judge Elizabeth Trosh.
A camaraderie and sincere partnership not always seen in years past in Mecklenburg County.
I've worked with all the chiefs before you, with Chief Putney and Chief Monroe and Chief Stevens, and before you, Andrew Murray, and of course, Peter Gilchrist. And I have never, ever, in 20 years here, seen a relationship between the DA and Chief like we have now. Chief Jennings also said violent crime is down 17% in Mecklenburg County year to date. And DA Merriweather says no one gets into his office wanting to be a lawyer in order to avoid a trial. He said resources and space really are those issues. Both also said they have open positions, so to send good candidates for the police department and prosecutors their way.